Hello everyone, my name is Emmanuel from the Nazalem Farm Network, and I want to share with you guys some very important information on how you can reduce the cost of food in your house. I believe most of you will agree with me when I say that we are living in very challenging financial times, and the question that we are constantly asking ourselves on a daily basis is how do I reduce the cost of living? How do I cut down on my costs, and especially the cost of food? Because we have to eat actually on a daily basis. Now, the answer to that question is found in something that we are doing within Nairobi called the Nazalem Farm Network. It's called the Nazalem Farm Network, and here is how it works. I know most of us, when we want to buy our fruits and vegetables, we go to our local retailers. That could be the Mama Mboga outside our gate, or even the local supermarket, or even the grocery in our area. Now, honestly speaking, the prices at the retail level are currently very expensive. And that is because before the food gets to the retailer, it has followed a very long supply chain. It comes from the farmer gives supplies to the first group of wholesalers, they hike the price. The second group of wholesalers, they hike the price. So before the food gets to you, it's been already divided into smaller portions, and again, it's already very expensive. Now, what the Nazalem Farm Network wants to do, we want to connect you directly to the farmers because we have been in the farming business for a while. So we have a big network of farmers that deal with different food items. So we want to act like a pipe that connects you to our farmers so that when you give us your order, we pass the order to the farmer and the farmer supplies to you, our member, at those low farm prices. Now, on that point of us acting like a pipe or connecting you to the farmer, I would just like to explain something. Now, we will not be buying food and then putting a profit margin on it and then selling it to you. No, that's not what we want to do as the Nazalem Farm Network. We want to help our members save greatly by reducing the cost of food by over 40%. Now, let me just give an example on how you get to save when you join the Nazalem Farm Network and begin ordering your food through the network. Now, currently, tomatoes at the retail level are selling at 100 shillings per kg. Now, if you were to join the network and order your tomatoes through the network, and we connect you to a farmer, the farmer would supply you the tomatoes at 45 shillings per kg. That means you're already saving over 50% of the money that you would have spent at the retail level. So you get to enjoy this saving aspect across many other items that we have available. And the full list is available on our website, which is www.nazalemfarm.co.ke. When you visit there, of course, you'll see a list of all the items that we have and the farm prices that we have been given by our partners. And Just to clarify something, this some of these prices change um, oftenly because of the different farming factors. Because sometimes you find that some of these farmers are far, or maybe it has rained, so that affects the costs. So these farmers keep updating us on the costs as we go. So the costs that we'll be getting are the same costs that we'll be giving to our members. Now, let me just repeat something that I said before because I think it's important. The Nazalem farm is not a reseller, so we don't buy the food from the farmers and then put a profit margin on it and then sell to you guys at a profit. No, 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 that's not what we do. We just act like a pipeline. When you give us the order through our available channels, which is mostly WhatsApp, what happens is that we pass the order to our partner farmers, and the partner farmers supply to our warehouse. And When they supply to our warehouse, which is located on Haile Selassie Avenue at KPCU Plaza, then we have two options available to our members on how the order can move from the warehouse all the way to their homes. Now, the first option is to have us deliver the order. So we organize. through our network of motorbike riders and other means. So we organize for the order to be brought to your home, to be delivered to your home. And if you would want to save on delivery, of course, if you have friends and neighbors that you live with in the same area and you are in the same network, we normally advise our members to kind of just agree, and we organize for one rider to deliver your orders. So they load all the orders to one motorbike and deliver to your estate, and then you kind of share that delivery cost. So it's cheaper, but again, if you don't have people that you can work with in that, then we can just organize for delivery of your personal order to your home. Now, the other option available to our members is that you can pass by our warehouse and pick the order, and that of course depends with your work schedules and your work tasks and how you're moving around and how you have organized your time. So if that is possible, then it's something that can be done. Now, let me give an example of how that would work with just giving an example with some of our members. Now, we have the first group of our members who work in town, and what happens is that they fuel their car, and the purpose of fueling their car is basically to go to work. They could have a business in town or its surrounding areas, and by surrounding areas I mean Westlands, Hurlingham, Mombasa Road, Ngong Road, Ngara, Jogoo Road, etc., even Thika Road. We have members that operate within that area, but these are members that basically go with their cars and park them. But the purpose of fueling their car is actually to go to work. So what happens is that these people combine the trips. So when they are coming from home, they they decide maybe they are going to pass by our warehouse, because I said our warehouse is very conveniently located. We are along Haile Selassie Avenue at KPCU Plaza. So, and it's just a drive-in, drive-out kind of arrangement. We have enough parking there. It's controlled by agents, and it's actually just 50 shillings. So you come in, we 5 minutes, we've loaded your order, and you drive out, and that could be in the morning or in the evening when you're going back home. So when you get to combine the trips, so that you're not fueling your car specifically to come and get the groceries, you fueled your car to go to work. So this is just something that you picked on your way to work or picked on your way home. So that helps you kill two birds with one stone. And that means the cost of picking those groceries is not associated with the groceries themselves. It's a cost that you had to incur going to work. So that maintains the saving margin that you had on the food. Now we have the second group of people, who are people that do their tasks with their car. And that is, they move around. They're on Mombasa Road, they're on Gong Road, they're in Westlands. So you just plan your journey so that as you carry out your tasks, you pass by our warehouse. The same thing, drive in, drive out. We just pack it, we just put in your order, you drive out and still go on with your other tasks, which means again that you have already saved on time, you have saved on energy, you have saved on fuel, and you still saved your money on the groceries. Now we have the other group of people that are those that are not driving. You use your public means, but you normally go through town. You board your vehicles through town. So what happens is that you also come to our warehouse, which again, as I said, is on Haile Selassie Avenue. So it's just there. You come into our warehouse at KPCU, you pick your order, and if your order is a little bit big, then we have people that can help you carry that order up to the place where you are boarding, up to the stage where you are boarding your matatus. So that is possible, and we can do it. We arrange some people to carry the luggage for you, and they you show them where you're boarding your vehicles, and you just carry the luggage with you as you go home. So that helps you save again time, it helps you save energy, it helps you save money. So just to conclude on that point, I would like to say that that aspect of combining trips, when you're going to work or when you're running tasks related to your work, you just pass by our warehouse and pick your order. It's really helping people save a lot. And at the end of the day, when you go and sit down and and do your calculations, you will find that you have saved a lot of time, you have saved a lot of money, you have saved fuel, you have saved a lot of energy, and it's quite smooth because we spend a lot of time as a network sourcing to make sure that you have fresh products, you have quality products, and those are the other advantages of joining the network because our work is actually to source and deeply source. We spend a lot of time sourcing within our network to make sure that you have fresh products, you have quality products, and those that are well priced, so that you're not spending a lot of money on your groceries and shopping of food items. Then again, we make sure that the food quantities are good because the challenge with retailers is that they subdivide. They divide food into smaller portions when they get them from suppliers. But as the big portions we get from the farm are the same big portions we pass over to you. So besides the lower prices, you also enjoy bigger portions of food like skuma wiki, terere. You get bigger portions of food even when you're looking at the vegetables, and they are all fresh, coming from the farm. Then again, we observe high hygiene standards when handling food, so that food is not contaminated when it comes to you. So we observe those hygiene standards when handling all your food. Then your food, when you come, is already packaged and it's ready for you to pick. So you don't have to spend again time packing so it's packed and labeled. So it's just a matter of loading it to the car or loading it to the person that is carrying it for you to the matatu, and off you go. And that actually saves you a lot of time, energy, and money, and fuel again if you have a car. Now, let me explain how members of the network can place their orders and all the timelines involved. I would like to begin by saying that when you're buying the fruits and vegetables that you need for the week, the best practice is always to buy all of them at once and not nyanyas today, maybe vitungus tomorrow. That again gets very expensive for you. So the ordering process of the network encourages all our members to do their buying all at once. So basically, what you do is you go to our website, or we always forward to you our list of all items available plus all their prices. So what you do is you make a list of the things that you need in a week, and then send that list to us on WhatsApp, which we again forward to our farmers who supply, what you have ordered to the warehouse. So on Wednesdays is when our members come to collect their orders from the warehouse. So on Mondays and Tuesdays, we do the sourcing from our network members, make sure the orders are sorted and packed so that when you come on Wednesday, you have your order ready, and all you do is spend 5 minutes, pick the order, and go out. So what happens is that we ask our members to send their orders by Sunday 6 p.m. So we believe that by Sunday 6 p.m. you will have already known what you need for the following week. So once you send the order to us on WhatsApp, then what happens is that on Monday and Tuesday we source, just like I've said. We talk to our farmers, we see who has what. Then the farmers are told to deliver to our warehouse, where we pack and sort and clean, whatever items that are dirty. And then by Wednesday, when you come, Wednesday at any time from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., you can drive in, walk in into the warehouse, and we'll be very happy to serve you. And you will have your order. Just pick your order and be on your way home. So it's we are closing at 8 p.m. because of the current curfew. But once the curfew is lifted, of course, we'll go past 8 p.m. All the way even up to 9 p.m. Because we want you to have sufficient time to just come and pick up your order so that it doesn't have to spill to the next day. Now, finally, I know the question that you may be asking yourself is if we don't add profit margins to the orders that you place, then how do we support our operations? As I said before, our network is composed of members, and our main job, our main objective, is to help our members save by connecting them to farmers that sell directly to our members. So our main objective is actually to have our members save. But to do that, of course, there are several operations involved. We have to keep calling farmers. We have to go to the farmers themselves sometimes to just try and establish the quality of the food. So this involves quite a lot. And what we do is that what happens is that our members give a small monthly membership fee of 150 shillings. For this 150 shillings, you get to place an order every week, and that means if you divide the 150 by 4, that means you per order, for us to source every order, you're paying around 37 shillings. Now, if you look at the 37 shillings and the amount that you're saving when you place an order, because for each order when you place through the network, you get to save over 500 shillings for every order, depending on the amount of your order. You get to save between 500 shillings and 600 shillings, which is quite a figure, and even more if your order is of a bigger amount, you get to really save a lot. Now, beside the 150 shillings every month, which goes into sourcing operations, there is another small fee which is associated to packaging and storage of your orders, which is normally 9% of your total order. So that means if your order is 500 shillings, then you just do 9% of that, which is basically 45 shillings, and you add that amount to your order, which basically covers the storage and also um, packaging, because we need to buy packaging materials. We need to get people to package these things. So when you look at 9% of your order, if you're doing an order like for 1,000 shillings, then you just do 9% of 1,000 shillings, which is 90 shillings. Then you add that on your order. So that's basically all you'll have to ever add on your order when you're ordering through the network, to just cover those costs. But the 150 shillings, you do that on a monthly basis just to cover the operations of sourcing the orders for you. So registering as a member of our network is actually very easy. You just need to go to our website and fill up the form that is there. The fields to fill are very few. So once you complete filling that one and submitting, we will get your registration. You can also send us a WhatsApp message or even call us, and that is also as good as just submitting a registration. So thank you guys so much. I think that I have explained as much as I can. But of course, we have our numbers, telephone numbers there. We have the email, and also we have the WhatsApp, which you can always use to write to us. We would be very happy to have you all come on board, and of course we will continue improving things as we go by. And I'm sure this is a network that will also help you a lot, because besides sourcing for the food, we want to also bring in other interesting things like farm visits. We want to really make it interesting for people, so that for our members, so that you will enjoy and you will find good benefit in being in this network. So thank you guys so much. May God bless you, and we look forward to hearing from you.